I like to think of it as not greatness necessarily, but maybe uniqueness.
Hmm.
Arraez is a unique at this point. He is a unique player, as Ichiro was when he was doing similar sorts of things. They're not the
Right.
same player, but the contact rate is super interesting. And
Hmm.
I'd rather I'd rather follow one guy who's doing something he is doing than 10 guys who are doing sort of the same thing, right? So
Yeah.
he's a unicorn. And what happens when people see someone like Kyle Hendricks succeed throwing 87? Not that he's
Yeah.
succeeded lately, but for a while he was. Or Arraez, who's doesn't hit for a ton of power or draw walks, but makes great contact. And um, there's a tendency to think, well, if they can do it, anybody can. I tend to think that they are freaks, just in the way that Aaron Judge is a freak, and everyone can't emulate them because, to me, if just as an example, if you could thrive in professional baseball throwing 87, there are many hundreds of guys who throw 87 who are not able to reach the majors. And if it were just as simple as I just need to work a little harder or learn to throw my changeup a little better, a lot more of those guys would be doing that. Um, what I would prefer is a game to be designed to allow more players like that to be successful. Because if we just wait for more guys like that to be successful in the game that we have, we're going to be waiting for a long time. Um, and baseball's kind of poking around a little bit, trying to do this and that. Like, oh, if we eliminate the shift, maybe we'll have more guys, more singles. Well, it didn't really work. It worked a little bit, but it just doesn't make that big of a difference. The, the the fundamentals of the game, which essentially at this point are guys starting pitchers averaging 95 miles an hour and a reliever is throwing 98, 97. Uh, that's what those are what dominate the game. And you can tinker around at the edges all you want, but as long as you have the pitching set up the way it is set up right now, um, you're gonna have the occasional freaks like Hendricks and Arias, but that's about it.
Yeah.